Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Wednesday, September 3, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got your coffee fix yet, or are you still half asleep?
Hey David, I'm hanging in there. Just waiting for this brew to wake me up. How about you, surviving the morning chaos?
Barely, man, barely. I've got a pile of client emails that could double as a mattress.
I feel you. I've got a project deadline creeping up, and the team's still sorting out last-minute hiccups.
Sounds like a classic office nightmare. At least we've got this coffee break to keep us from losing it.
For sure, this is my 5-minute sanity check. What's on your mind today besides those emails?
Well, speaking of keeping things together, did you catch that news on CNN about the U.S. ending the de minimis rule for duty-free packages?
Yeah, I saw that. They're slapping tariffs on billions of low-value shipments now, no exceptions.
Exactly. As a sales guy, I'm already sweating over how this is going to hit our smaller clients who live for those cheap imports.
It's a huge shift for supply chains. I'm wondering how it'll mess with project budgets when costs start stacking up.
Oh, it's going to drive prices through the roof, no doubt. I can already see my inbox blowing up with clients griping about higher shipping fees.
It's a ripple effect, for sure. Governments are trying to protect local markets, but it might just crush the smaller players hardest.
Ain't that always the case? Big shots make the rules, and we're stuck cleaning up the mess.
Pretty much. I'm curious to see how businesses pivot in the next few months with these new barriers.
Yeah, I bet some of them will just pass the costs straight to us customers. It's going to be a pain to explain that on sales calls.
No kidding. We might need to rethink sourcing strategies on our end too. Maybe look for local suppliers.
Local suppliers? Man, that sounds like a whole lot of extra legwork. I'm already drowning in follow-ups.
It's not ideal, but long-term it could stabilize costs. Still, it's a headache for now.
Total headache. I just hope I don't have to start quoting double the shipping rates to my clients next week.
Fingers crossed it doesn't come to that. Let's see how the market shakes out first.
Deal. Hey, on a different note, did you hear about SpaceX prepping for their 10th Starship test flight? Saw that on CNN too.
Yeah, I had to scrub the first attempt, but they're gearing up for another go soon.
Man, that's insane. I'm no tech nerd, but watching those rockets blast off feels like something straight out of sci-fi.
It really is. The engineering behind Starship is mind-blowing, and each test gets them closer to fully reusable space travel.
Reusable, huh? So what? We're talking space taxis in like 5 years or something?
Maybe not taxis just yet, but definitely cheaper access to space. It could spark new industries like space tourism or even asteroid mining.
Mining in space? That's wild. I'm just hoping they don't accidentally drop one of those rockets near my backyard.
Let's hope not. But seriously, it's exciting to think about how this tech could redefine what's possible for humanity.
For sure. I'd kill for a front row seat to a launch. Beat staring at sales spreadsheets all day long.
Can't argue with that. Imagine the perspective shift if space travel becomes as common as flying to Europe.
Yeah, sign me up for a quick trip to the moon on my next vacation. I'll send my boss a postcard from there.
I'd love to see their face when you expense that trip. But honestly, it's amazing how fast tech is moving.
Too fast sometimes. I can barely keep up with my phone updates, let alone space rockets.
True, it's a lot to process. But it's inspiring to see innovation pushing boundaries like this.
Totally. Speaking of pushing boundaries, did you see the buzz about Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin attending China's huge military parade next week? It was on CNN.
Yeah, I caught that. Having those two leaders there with Xi Jinping is a pretty bold statement about their alliances.
No kidding. I bet the internet's gonna explode with memes about that handshake or whatever photo op they pull off.
Probably, but beyond the optics, it's a reminder of how geopolitics shapes everything. Even cultural events like parades.
Yeah, it's all a big show, right? I just hope it doesn't mess with any trade deals we've got cooking with clients in Asia.
That's a real concern. These kinds of displays can influence economic ties in ways that aren't always obvious at first.
Man, it's like every news story somehow circles back to how it hits the bottom line. Can't we just talk about something chill for once?
I know, right? But global politics always seems to sneak into the conversation, especially with events this big.
True. I'm just picturing my clients getting jittery if tensions flare up over there and shipping gets delayed again.
It's a valid worry. International relations can impact logistics in ways we don't see coming until it's too late.
Don't remind me. Last time we had a shipping snag, I spent 3 hours on the phone calming down a client.
That sounds painful. Maybe this parade will just be a symbolic thing and not stir up too much trouble.
Let's hope so. I've got enough fires to put out without adding global drama to the mix.
Same here. Sometimes I just want to unplug and not think about the world stage for a hot minute.
Tell you what, let's make a pact. Next coffee break, we only chat about dumb stuff, like who's got the worst office snack stash.
Deal. I've got some horror stories about stale chips that'll blow your mind.
Can't wait to hear 'em. I've got a coworker who hoards expired candy like it's gold.
Oh, that's next level. I'll bring my own weird snack tales to the table next time.
You're on. Hey, I better get back to my desk before the boss starts sending out search parties.
Same here. I've got a status meeting to prep for. Catch you later, David.
Later, Alex. Don't work too hard now.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.